Onivia, League of Legends highlights.
Top lane carry matchup, and it's going to be the Jace for Suning.
And it's really good to see, right? They're now adding a pressure point in the early game on the map. Bin will be able to play at the matchup ranged against melee. We see now that Bin is pushing the wave in under turret. On though.
That's going to be a reset there. The satchel charge, the ignite, the flash, that's it. That's first blood, and Iwandi's the one that gets it.
And this is why we highlight LNG's bot lane, because they are one of these LNG. So at the very least, right, we set up that LNG should be able to get both these objectives. At least they're hitting that part of the checkbox, right? Even if it wasn't earlier, even if they did give up some like tempo or some other things in the process, they're at least still advancing their lead, even if very slowly. The thing, though, is Suning are fine. They're 600 gold behind. We've already highlighted their comp's more of a scaling comp. Bin should be fine, as Makuya's going to have to walk away. Oh, it was SOFM.
I was about to say he got baited a little bit, and SOFM with the mechanical outplay there. Bin buying time, getting time too. So we might be setting up for a little shenanigans at least here in about 16 and a half minutes into the game. So SOFM has found Tarzan though, and he's going to go ahead and go all in. That's Onslaught of Shadows. That's a double knock up there. Tarzan's caught. He flashes away. Look at the encore coming across the back though. You got Makuya with the flank. Can he get the damage done? You got split fights across here, but On is going to go down to light. You have Iwandi getting soloed out, going to use that blast code to get away. SOFM almost engages onto Icon, but great plays from LNG to get away from the fight that they were not in a position to take at least, but it will be this second drag into the game secured by Suning.
That's the thing, right? It was jungle for support, so Suning are feeling the better end of that one. I loved how it started. SOFM goes in, On follows up with the engage, and then Angel using the encore. Remember, its range extends, even shooting through teammates, so got the extended range on it, found the pick, and ultimately they find the drag. Idea of like how their composition is supposed to play out. And we're seeing that here today.
They are taking this mid-tower. Rift Herald was spawned by Tarzan on the top side, so you're going to get a solo turret there for Icon. But it is Suning that get the middle turret, so they're going to trade that one. But it is a second turret secured by LNG. They could also get another charge off on the second tier 2. Would be nice to get a little damage extra onto it, so that's going to be a really good play from LNG. They do lose that mid-tower, though, so that's going to be a lot of pressure gain in terms of the objective control from Suning. But you can play around that.
Also, Mazel, I'm very surprised because even for the amount of time,
it's about those big engagements for SOFM and Suning in general. If you can catch out those ADCs, it's going to be a big difference in how LNG want to approach the fights.
Yeah, and in this fight, we need to keep our eyes on the same duo that started up the last one. It's all about SOFM and On finding the engage, and then Angel following up with that encore. But Makuya popped his Dominus.
He's got it. The rage building here, and knowing he wants to go in for the flank. How do Suning approach this one? The dragon getting very low. Do they just take the engagement here? Looks very off kilter for them, but there's the dragon. The dragon's taken. SOFM gets it. Can they get out of the fight? On gets the headbutt off onto Iwan. 6 minutes in, Lyric. It feels like time is just flying.
Yeah, it definitely does. And I feel like one thing, though, when we're talking about like items and who is strong, is you need to think about what champions are efficient with their items. Because sure, Icon might be ahead of Angel, but Angel is actually, you know, completely fine. His build is very cheap. He's at a similar level of power as Icon at this point in time.
Sole point right now for Suning. They might have caught out On. Yeah, I was going to say, he needs to kind of be careful there. Makuya on the flank again. Not popping the Dominus so early this time, but did show his face, which meant Suning run him out of that tri-bush.
Oh, and both teams are kind of posturing over. On, though, is looking for the flank this time around.
We're getting the double flanks, the reverse flanks here. Oh, there's the 4-man Magnet Storm, but on the back line, you have SOFM. Look at the back line. That's the main target here. On gets the kill, but who is else going to die? There's the stasis from Lilia, but it's too little, too late. They have only lost SOFM, but LNG lose everybody. Catastrophe for LNG.
And like you said, it was all up to SOFM finding that great flank. It didn't matter that Iwandi found the engage because guess what? Angel's there with the healing and shielding. They can kite that back. And then SOFM on the backline setting up these plays. And we already highlighted it. If LNG made any mistakes, if Suning can get ahead, this would be Suning's game. They're not only on soul point, they don't only have 2 Infernal Souls, they're getting a Baron.
Anything you can do, I can do better, says SOFM. He gets the double 80 carries in the back line, and that was the big thing for us that we set up. It's like you have these 2 power points for LNG, push down mid lane with Baron up, Baron buffed minions, and Suning taking control of this game.
And think about this composition, Mazel. Seraphine, Jace, Jinx. You are just going to wreck these turrets. You're going to provide so much poke. LNG can't stand anywhere near turret. They always need to be afraid. Even dives can come out, right? SOFM and On don't need to be afraid of going in.
You've got, I was just about to say, the Onslaught of Shadows is available. You got the Encore there too. They already pick off one. They're able to get Tarzan off the back of that tower going down. Is this just where they go for the end? You've got an excited Jinx. You've got the damage potential. You've got all 5 members staring down the barrel of LNG, or at least LNG staring down the barrel of Suning here. They go for the engagement. That's going to be a big Encore across the back. The sustain fights are coming true for Suning, and Suning are going to slam home this game number 1. We had no action early. We had nothing happening. The objectives taking forever to go down, but Suning make good on their composition, make good on what we set them up to do.
Pretty surprised by that last pick. I thought it was going to be the Orianna. Azir, you know, kind of does fit into this composition, though, doesn't it? If you look at what LNG have drafted, they got the flash off of Wanfeng. That's the big thing. Getting it off this immobile Jinx is going to be huge for them to try that again soon. Because Hex Flash is amazing. If you have Hex Flash, you take it all the time.
The Angel's here, though. Angel's already down here, already trying to get this bot lane there. He's got the yellow card. They're going to focus on Iwandi, and they're going to be able to get this first blood, no doubt. Who are they going to give it over to? Wait, okay, I was about to say Huanfeng canceled that auto, but he's still able to get it. So it's fine. Everything is fine, magical, and Huanfeng gets that first blood for Suning.
You don't believe a top lane.
Ben, you bit off more than you could chew. He's a Mega Gnar. Oh, God. If this turns around, though, I don't think so. Makuya. Oh, no. It's so back and forth up here on the top side with that early trade going even.
Wait for that hook
this
shot,
one
man.
as well. Yeah, you got to be really careful for Makuya. He's going to be this mini Gnar, but he knows he has Tarzan here, and Ben goes for the kill. Ben overextends, and now you've got to deal with the shotgun to the face as Tarzan gets the kill.
All right, maybe you went too far on that one.
Better than we saw in game number 1, and it's going to be Suning taking advantage of it.
I like this play coming from them. I talked about how Olaf just has better clear than Tarzan. You could already see from an experience lead. And look at this. They're utilizing Ben. So remember how you were worried about Huanfeng canceling that? Oh, wait, hold on. Let's put that on pause.
Hey, there's the full engage here. This time it's going to work on Huanfeng. They get the kill. They get the recessed lights coming in handy, but it's Iwandi who's going to get the kill, and On just has to walk away right now. Slowly but surely going to be burned down, and there's the kill to light 1 for the ADC here, and a quick 2 kills for the bot. Still available to him too, and look to get out. We're getting the 1v1 on the top side, though. Ben taking it against this mini Gnar. They're fully committing up here by LNG, though. They got the flash, they got the TP, they got everything. Do they get Ben, though? Ben using the Hextech ultimatum, but it's not enough. And it's going to be Makuya who gets his first kill.
Nice read by Tarzan here. He's been playing this one really patiently, knows Ben wants to be able to flex muscles over Gnar, and so of course he's just hanging around the top side, taking away a lot of that priority you normally get. But here, they need to make sure they bring in Makuya if they want to actually get this Rift Herald.
Tarzan stepping forward. I don't think he knew that Angel was there. Okay, but they still have the Shifting Sands. They still have the Emperor's Divide. There it is. But look at it. Look at the Ragnarok. It did so much. They get Tarzan, but they both are going to go down. So you have the junglers traded here. Solo this one out with a bit of shadowing from Iwandi, but it is just going to be that objective trade here, and LNG pick up their first of the game. Oh, no. Okay.
Nice
I was going to say, my God, please don't do it. We've seen too many of those, Magical.
I honestly did expect that for a second to let Iwandi get away when it was first blood. They need to just commit and get the kill. It doesn't matter who gets it in the early stages, as long as you're getting the kills to get you that tempo lead.
Ability to move around the map and control the bottom side of the map, and that's what I'm looking to next for LNG. Secure those areas that do feel confident for your squad.
Oh, look at this.
You get on flash again. There's the Destiny 2. They get the kill onto Icon. All the triggers pulled, and there it is.
Well, so much for that burst, but now look at Makuya and Ben. Ben's finally looking for that solo kill.
Yeah, he's got the Trinity Force here too. Hextech ultimate. Oh my God, Makuya as the mini Gnar is going to have no chance. There's the Mega Death Rocket just for some show on top of it, but Ben is asserting dominance down the top lane.
The Camille.
We do see the dragon started up by LNG, Tarzan, Icon there, as well as Iwandi, and see if they can get this this objective control under wraps, right? They're on 2 dragons now.
A little bit of a lead in the map. You can see that while the gold is only 1,500, at least it's a bit of a lead. It's going to make it so that if a team fight were to break out, which probably isn't going to be likely, Suning don't really want to play a full team fight yet. They're far more about these skirmishes and picks. That's what they really want, but LNG do not.
On gets completely caught talking about those picks as Icon gets his first kill, and LNG make the move.
LNG saying, you know what, if your comp can pick, we can pick too, and On is just unfortunately a bit too squishy, so they can catch out Light. If they can catch out Tarzan, that will make it so they have all the priority they need.
And for me, it's a bit of a dive here, actually, as we're going in. The yellow card going to buy some time. I was going to say he's almost Meganar. He goes in, and that's just Angel gone.
Bada bing, bada boom. Makuya 1v2 saying, I got this.
Tempo continuing to push this and force Suning to find responses here. They do find Iwandi coming into a bit of a fight here. That's already the Baron gone. Do LNG get out of here, though? As you see Suning want to stop their backs, want to try and take away some of those Baron buffs, but they're unable to find it.
No, that's one of the hard things. If you look at everyone on LNG except for Iwandi, they all have an ability that gets them over walls on their own. A dash of some sort to be able to get right back over the wall, so they're not really that threatened. Normally, red
trying to see what the damage potentials are, the item break points for these guys. And I will say that, you know, in that team fight potential, LNG definitely have the better pieces to it. But Huanfeng on the Jinx does have his Runaans completed here. So you have a lot of team fight if they're grouping up. And I do feel like that's what LNG want to do. But it's about...
You need to be able to do that. You're not really going to burst someone like Light, like Tarzan, like Icon out. You're going to just lock them in place so someone else can do the damage.
And this just feels like Suning don't have a response here. They're getting their base just taken out. The buildings are falling, are crumbling right now. And LNG are doing a really good job of picking their... But LNG are continuing on this bot side, are continuing to try to get this inhib tower as On goes in. Here's the damage down. There's the TP on the backside, the Destiny as well, but On's already gone. How does the flank happen here? Angel in the bush, Ben coming in. There's a lot of damage on Huanfeng. There's the resets, though. Mega Death Rocket goes in. Look at Makuya, though. He's on the back line right now. He stopped everybody from further engaging, and it will be Icon and Iwandi who go down. Suning able to find something there. Yeah, they're on the back here. I wonder if he still wants to fight. He gets the hook shot in. They're going in there. That's already Makuya down. They're flashing forward. LNG are running for the hills. Huanfeng able to get a couple kills, and that's going to be a double for him. He's going to chase down Light, make it a triple.
What a zap there from Huanfeng to grab Tarzan, just barely hitting him, and Ben's flanks were on point. Beautiful fight from Suning on LNG to be able to catch them out, and this is critical because not only does it stop the Baron push, but it stops the potential soul point that LNG were set up for.
And just out of nowhere, you had infinite on the backside. It forced LNG to kind of make a call right there, right? They weren't able to. Now Makuya's caught again. Got a couple more members following up. The zap off from the side as well. Makuya gets the Meganar, but it doesn't matter. SOFM gets the kill, and Suning are turning it on right now. You still got to be careful, though. Light is still very strong. He's getting a lot of the split push pressure down, but Suning are taking these team fights very handily.
They're just looking to see who's the straggler, who can they catch out of position and then jump on top of them. And it's working perfectly for Suning. They've got Icon having to flash away from the zap too. That is going to be massive for these next pick potential fights.
And that puts LNG on the back foot here. You've got to deal with Ben now, who's been a menace in the split push, has been able to get a lot of damage, is actually just going to get this tier 2 tower, Magical.
What I say, 1-3-1. That's another good composition. But it's so hard to be able to get through because Iwandi is going to sit on top of Light and Icon from now on. There's no need to have this Alistar ever go in, but as long as they can keep them split, this is how you beat a composition like this, as you utilize your side lanes.
And I was a little worried that Suning were going to get caught there from the trigger pull of LNG, but LNG are unable to find it, don't want to commit fully to it. And they're bleeding the side lane towers. That's another one that Ben's able to secure. And now They've caught Iwandi here. I don't know if it's exactly the person you want to go for, but they do pop the Ragnarok on SOFM, and Iwandi getting a little bit low. Look at the backside of the fight, though. Tarzan there. There's the Magnet Storm. There's the triple. That's going to be the kills, and Hwanfong is going crazy right now. SOFM is under tower. They are just tanking it up right now, and Ben and the rest of the company is too hot to handle right now. Angel finds the backside flank. They get the stasis from Ben. They do not want to stop Magical, as Hwanfong's under 2 towers right now, and he's gonna get the double. Suning are in mid lane, and they could look to get even more advantages for themselves. Could they just look to end it?
They're gonna look at how long it's gonna take till anyone. Iwandi's gonna be the first to respawn.
Oh my god, we got 2 crazy endings here. Suning were on the back foot this entire time, and they take the win. Suning locked their playoff berth.
Way to go, Suning. Beautiful.